Hey, welcome back to Sober Now. I'm Jim LaPierre. Today I want to talk about how the pandemic is affecting our recovery. I love the expression when people tell me that while I'm in here, my disease is out in the parking lot doing push ups. I know that that's true, and I know that having that awareness puts our fear in a healthy perspective, right? I'm doing the right thing today, but I have to do my due diligence. I have to make sure that I'm doing everything that's healthy for me, maintaining connection to myself, to a power greater than myself, and to good people that are in my life today, because I'm never going to be fully recovered. I'm never going to be all better. So, guarding against stagnation, I think, is one of the most important things that we do in our recovery to maintain good health and to ensure that we get to keep growing. So, I know that in the midst of a pandemic, that we have a really strong awareness of what we've lost, what's missing, at least temporarily in our lives, the opportunity for fellowship in large groups, the opportunity to hit live meetings. It's touching to me how many of the folks that are close to me have described how just not being able to hug chosen family and close friends has left them feeling lonely and just a little bit off or a little bit depressed. And that's completely understandable. I try to maintain an awareness that this is temporary. I know that this too shall pass. I also know that if I stay in this place of focusing on what I'm missing or what I've lost, that it's a very quick descent into depression for me. So I don't want to stay there. I want to maintain a good attitude. And I know it's a little bit cliched. We've all heard that attitude is the one thing that we have control over. But I found, of course, that it's true, and I've also found that my attitude is directly tied to my gratitude. So while I can easily pity myself for the things that are temporarily lost from my life, I can also see I'm going to have a greater appreciation for those things when they come back, and I can focus on what I do have control over between now and the time that this pandemic is over. So accepting powerlessness always is key to my serenity. It's key to my overall well-being. So when I surrender to my higher power, the things that I don't have control over, I very quickly move out of the problem and into the solution. So the solutions for me have been focusing on what I can do and kind of renewing some old friendships, reaching out to people that maybe I haven't been in contact with lately. I'm reading more, I'm writing more, I'm focusing my energies on being creative and on things that are fun for me. I have an awareness that I need to be a little extra patient with me right now. Everything feels a little bit heavy at this time. So if I'm not quite as productive as I'd like to be, that's okay. I'm adjusting my expectations, knowing that maybe a pandemic isn't a time where I'm going to be on my A game all the time, and that's okay. So I hope that you're all taking good care of yourselves, but more than anything, I hope that you're maintaining and building connections to people in recovery, to folks who want to support you, because obviously this is too hard to do alone. And the pandemic is just one more thing that the disease will absolutely use against you. And it'll have you focusing on everything you don't have instead of everything you do. So please reach out to folks who love you. Please double down on your step work or your program or whatever's working well for you. Pick up the phone, reach out, talk with folks, and just make sure that you're doing everything in your power, not only to stay sober, but to continue your growth, your healing, your journey. Please drop me a line. I'd love to hear questions or topics that you'd like covered. Jim@sobernow.com. Please give me a like on the video and share with friends and family so that we can expand this conversation. And as always, please take excellent care of yourself, and God bless.